Hello, hello, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Buongiorno. Qui est là? Qui sont là? Allison, good morning. Stephanie, Elaine, gorgeous ladies, bonjour à toutes, bien sûr. How is everybody? Wow, 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 wow. I think the last time we connected, we were celebrating Mr. Marino's 50th birthday. And if you happen to see my Instagram, wow, has it been memorable? We were joking around, and I think I might have even shared it here. That Dave says, it's just any other day. Like my birthday's just any other day. And it's, not like he says it in like a bad way, but he's just kind of been like, and so I was really curious, was his 50th birthday going to be like any other day? No, no. This was such a beautiful opportunity for us Dave and I together, to live into the course, to walk into what we teach, to remember who we are. I probably said, I am not a body, I am free 1,000 times on Friday, and probably 2,000 or 3,000 times more over the weekend. Wow, did we have a weekend? Nothing went as planned, and yet everything went as intended, if you know what I mean. Dave and I, when we got off our call together on Friday, we were getting ready to pull up our anchor in the bay that we're in now and go get the brand new anchor. Remember, we got Dave a brand new anchor for his birthday, which is so symbolic in so many ways. And that was the idea. Leave here, get the brand new anchor, get it installed, and head to Greece. Well, here comes a plane. Coffee break. We thought we were going to be out of the flight pattern by today, but we're going to be here for a little while longer. When these things happen in life, when we have an idea, and this is why the course is so big on talking about just stop planning, just like stop, just be in your presence, remember who you are. And yet it's like, okay, yeah, and we do move through the day, and yes, we make appointments, and we have meetings with people to pick up anchors and things. Well, just for fun, I'm going to share with you, just with the intention for us all to remember that as life presents something to us that looks like, this wasn't the plan, this isn't what I asked for, why is this happening? That place to go inside that's so tempting for all of us, like, did I do something wrong? Am I making a mistake? Am I being punished? What's wrong with me? This kind of dialogue, right? Which is so easy for us all to slip into. And I also think it's easy to look at others. All of us do this and think, well, they've got it figured out, or they don't have to deal with the things I've had to deal with. So it's easy for them. Have you ever done that? You look at someone and their life is whatever it is, and you like the whatever it is, but you think to yourself, even subtly, like, but they don't have it that hard. They've never had to go through what I've had to go through. So it's easy for them. And you know what? Great if it is. Great. Like, we love the ease. But I'm talking about that subtle little judgment inside where we disempower ourselves from our ability to receive what it is we desire because we project that someone else hasn't had to deal with things. And also the unraveling inside of us where we choose to see things as a struggle. So that's the intention that I'm going to share a couple of things with you. So we pulled up anchor on Friday. And I got about, like, I don't know, maybe 15, maybe 20 meters of the chain up. And all of a sudden I started to get some resistance. Right before we started pulling up anchor, Dave and I were laughing and talking about his birthday and talking about new identities for him and for me and what we're living into next, and the power and the space and the expansion. We were literally talking about what it's like to let go of an old identity and feel the pull back of like, lineage and generational and not wanting to leave anybody behind. And, the stuff that we move through when we're moving into new identities. Literally the conversation that we're having before I pull up anchor. Start pulling up anchor. I get some resistance. I'm like, I start to see something in the water. I'm like, Dave, this isn't there's something on the chain. This is not normal. This is like nothing I've ever seen before. Start pulling it up. And I see like netting, about this much netting, fishing netting on the chain. Now, we have some experience with this in this bay. There's a lot of fishing going on. There's things. So I cut the wire, the netting off. I'm like, okay, pull up the chain a little bit more. Yeah, like that. About 10 meters, not feet, meters of netting and buoys and coral and like a whole strand all the way down the chain. So we had the gorgeous help of a neighbor, and Dave helped him and he helped us, and we had this beautiful support system going. It took like over 2 hours to free the netting. And at the bottom of it was a big, huge crab pot, like a crab pot that was probably, I don't know what, Dave, 4, 5, 6, 10, 4 years old or something.
Oh, not 4 years, 4 feet.
Oh, 4 feet, 4 feet wide, very old, that had been stuck somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. Now we don't know the full facts. We were told this is kind of illegal to put these crab packs back here and weight them down this way, but I don't know. Everyone's doing their best, right? Someone's making a living. So, okay. So we pull this thing up and we decide to put it on the front of the boat on the net to remove it from the bay instead of just cutting it off and having it be potentially getting stuck on someone else's propeller engine. We were really fortunate it wasn't stuck on our anchor and we were able to get it up. So all of this happens. Yeah. And Dave and I, at this point, we're still literally laughing, okay? Because we're like, oh my God, this is so funny. Like, we were just talking about it. And look at what we're clearing, and we're removing old netting, and oh my gosh, look at us, and we're devoted, and we're in this and new identity. And Dave's like, it's my birthday. I'm like, happy birthday. Here's a crab pot, right? This is still our energy. Now it's like, we're going to go to the marina. We're going to get the new Ultra anchor, and let's sail off into the sunset. Let's go. We get into the marina. Not good. No words for even not good. The space was too small. There was no support staff. There were barnacles all over everything. I slit up my arms. I still have like rashes and hives all. Dave was like, abort. We're leaving. This is not good. We're not doing this. I don't know how we're going to get the anchor, but we're going to figure it out. We leave the marina. Now things are starting to get like, I am not a body. I am free. I'm like, okay, Tara, this is your moment, babe. Remember who you are. Got a little heated inside. Now it's like 3:00, I think, about 3:00. We go to the Q dock, which is like a checkout dock, to customs because Dave's got to get this anchor because we had the anchor shipped in. And in order, you don't just pick it. It's not like, it sounds easy, right? Oh, you just get the anchor. You pick. No, it has to go through customs. You have to sign paperwork. You have to stand in immigration line. You have to go. So Dave, we pull up at the Q dock, which sounds easy too, right? You're like, oh, you pull up at the post office with your car. You just put, no. You got to put all the fenders. We're pulling up the boat. There's just the two of us. I'm asking for help. Okay, so just that. If I did just that in the day, I'd be like, whew, that was a big day. Every time we go get gas, I feel like, oh God, I had a big day today. We went and got gas with the boat. So no, this was after the 2+ hour crab thing, after the marina. Now we're in the Q dock. We're there. Okay, we're tied up. We're good. Okay, we're all good. Dave's birthday. Okay. The anchor arrives. Dave comes out of customs. He's like, okay, we're good. Paid for everything. Got the anchor. Guy drives up with the anchor, drops it off. The man who was there to install the anchor says, why aren't you in the marina? Explain to him. He says, okay, you know what? We'll do it here. We're outside like the customs gate. So our boat's like not really supposed to be there for a very long time. But, it only takes like 15, 20 minutes to reinstall the anchor, like do a new anchor. So we got this. So I'm in the front, I'm dropping the old anchor. They're using a rope to levy up the chain to bring the old anchor onto the Q dock. And they switch the anchor. We got this brand new ultra anchor. It's beautiful. Now we're going to sail into the sunset. Dave's on the dinghy, helping the guys. And Dave says, why don't we take the anchor off the concrete? Okay, imagine like a pontoon, imagine like a sidewalk. The anchor's on there so they could install it. Dave's like, under in the water on the dinghy, why don't we lower carefully the anchor into the dinghy and then we'll drop it slowly into the water? The installer's like, no, I don't want to mess with your dinghy. I got this. And this is happening like this. He pushes the anchor over the wall and into the water. And what's so beautiful about Dave is he had said, he has this intuition, this man. He's like, why don't we? But the guy wanted to do it a different way. So he did it, just did it, pushed the anchor into the water. And I start pulling it up and I'm like, I have resistance. Like, you get to know your boat. You get to start to feel your boat. I'm like, something's not right. Now I know this is also a new anchor. It's heavier than the old one. But now I'm seeing the chain extend. Instead of dragging, it's extending. Like it's stuck on something. So the man that was installing the anchor had a helper. The man who had pushed the anchor into the water had a helper, dressed, cargo pants, has a bandana on. He starts undressing. I go get the flippers and snorkeling mask, and the guy's going to dive in. Now, again, we're not really supposed to be in these waters. This is guy dives down, and he explains in Montenegrin, Corsican, not Corsican, Croatian, Montenegrin, It's all the same, though, right? All the same. Anyways, he's explaining in another language. I don't mean anyways, like I don't care. He's explaining, though, in another language. The anchor is stuck in the wall from the Q dock on another anchor. And he says an ancient one, like one of those old, and now my mind is like, because again, Dave and I were talking about releasing lineage, letting go of things, new identity, and our new anchor is literally stuck on an old anchor under the wall. They try multiple times. The guy tries. Now it's like 6 o'clock on a Friday night. Dave's birthday. Remember, it's Dave's birthday. Dave's 50th birthday. And we're like, we got to call a professional diver. This isn't safe. This isn't working. We can't stay overnight in the Q dock. We can't go anywhere because we're lodged into the wall. Like, okay, let's call a professional diver. On 6 o'clock on a Friday, we were able to get somebody to come in. Oh, la la, this is Dave's birthday. Isn't this great? I kept looking at him and saying, you said this was going to be just like it the other day. You remember? This is the most memorable birthday ever. The diver releases it. All is well. Dave negotiates pricing because now he's got a bunch of people that are, all the things beautifully. And eventually we do sail into the sunset. We come back here because there's no time to go anywhere else. We come back here. And Dave went and got a beautiful bottle of wine, and I made pizza. I made focaccia pizza for Dave's birthday. And we're so grateful and so thankful for all of it. All of it, all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. The weekend, the more things happening, the intensity of life. We all do have these choices of how are we going to relate to things. A huge thing inside of spiritual psychology is the way we relate to the issue is the issue. It's not even looking at these things. What's really important for me is when these kinds of things occur to us in life, which they do, instead of looking through the lens of I'm being punished or I'm being tested, or instead really to look through like, wow, this is an opportunity, but like really not trying to fool yourself. Like there's something here for me, not because I did something wrong, not because I'm being tested, because Dave and I have literally asked to accelerate in life, to accelerate our identities, to step into higher places of consciousness, to lead inside of ourselves in new ways. And it's beautiful that when these things present themselves in real time, that we can either think, oh gosh, this is all going wrong. I've done something bad. I'm being tested. What's wrong with me? Or we can think like, oh my gosh, look at us in real time, literally unraveling generational crap. Look at us in real time, choosing to have the identity of a brand new anchor and being released from an old one. Like, we can choose, we get to write the story any way we want to write it. So as we move into the first review today, which is 201, I believe, or it might be 200. The review of I am not a body, I am free. I am as God created me. This review session is this constant reminder to, as we move through the physical world and as we move through things in the physical world, that we get to remember who we really are. We get to detach from making ourselves a limited story. We get to detach from the idea, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, detach from any limitation. I am not a body. I am free. It's not just the physical body that we're talking, to me, it's not just the physical body that we're talking about. It's anything that we move through in the physical world. It's any kind of attachment to debt, to pain, to suffering, to a situation, right? Pulling up 10 meters of netting and buoys and crab net and being literally lodged under a wall with a new anchor. I am not a body, meaning I am not this situation. I am not this situation. I am having an opportunity to move through this situation, remembering who I am. I am not a body. I am free. When they were towards the end of the day, we waited, I think, an hour to see if we could get a hold of a professional diver. So although I say, oh, and then we called a professional diver at 6:00 on a Friday night, they were pacing back and forth through the deck, like trying to call people. This wasn't like, oh, 1-800 professional diver. Like, this was not the situation. It was like over an hour. Do you know what I was doing? I was inside meditating. I was journaling. I was writing the vision from the end. Already celebrating that the anchor had been released, already celebrating that this is who we are, this is how we walk through life, this is how we move through life. I was already looking through the lens of seeing my husband on his 50th birthday, celebrating him, acknowledging him, witnessing him in his power, watching him have these conversations with these men. And I was filling up water glasses. I was serving them water. The man who had installed the anchor, who dropped it into the water, who unintentionally created this situation where we were lodged under the dock, came into the bow of the boat. I was giving him water, and he took off his glasses, and I saw his piercing blue eyes. And I said to him, it's okay. None of us did anything wrong. None of us did anything intentionally to create this way. We get to be kind to each other and kind to ourselves. I don't know this man. He was the technician who came to it. And in that moment, there was a clearing. There was a release. He smiled at me. His eyes got a little watery. He took his water and he walked out. These are the moments. These are the moments. What are we looking for? As we move through life, what is presenting itself to us? How are we going to relate to it? How are we going to see it? It's so easy to get frazzled and go into worry and anxiety. And wow, I mean, my emotions were high. And I was also aware I need to take care of myself in this moment. I need to make sure everyone has water. I need to make sure I have water. I need to make sure I'm aligned inside of myself. God, help me see this differently. Visioning not only the day coming to completion in a beautiful way, the anchor being freed, the joy, the elation, the opening inside, but also projecting a year ahead. I created a vision for Dave and I on his 51st birthday. He doesn't even know about this. On his 51st birthday, looking back and saying, do you remember last year? Do you remember how memorable your 50th birthday was? Do you remember the conversation we had? Do you remember letting go of all that crabbing and all that netting? Do you remember the anchor? Do you remember the situation? Do you remember? Look at us now. Look at how much we cleared in that one day. We cleared lifetimes of old identity, old generational lineage, old ideas of what we were capable of. We cleared it all in one day. Look at us and look at where we are now. That's how I utilize that time. Okay. So already celebrating. Sanvi, this is such a beautiful message. I'm 21 years old. I have become quite insecure over the years. It has made me a bad person, but your videos are helping me to feel better about myself. Listen, babe. Nothing's made you a bad person. You are not a bad person. We all go through things in life where we forget who we are. Circumstances present themselves, and we respond in the best way we can at that time. You are not a bad person. There's nothing wrong with you. You're remembering. And whatever you've done or haven't done, look, there's such a beautiful opportunity for you to forgive yourself. It's not about forgiving the things that we've done or haven't done. It's really about forgiving. Oh my gosh, I forgive myself for forgetting who I am. I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that I am or ever could be a bad person. I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that I'm not love. And I am so honored and so grateful that you are here with us at 21 years old, gifting yourself the opportunity to have this conversation. And please know, I see you, I hear you, I am you. I've been there. And I'm sending you so much love. And this space, this community, just showing up and being able to witness and open your heart is everything. So thank you for being here. And thank all of you for your love, your willingness to show up in all circumstances. And it's just an honor. So welcome, Sanvi. I'm so happy you're here. Lisa, welcome. Stephanie, I love you. Elaine, sending love. Haumea, this is what it's about. You're so welcome. This is what it's about. This is real. Yeah? This is real. We've all gone through those moments where we forget. We blame ourselves. We forget. We get inside of situations that reflect to us that temptation to forget who we are. So please know, I see you, I hear you, and thank you. Thank you for being willing. All right, here comes the plane, and we're going to go through the lesson, right? All right. See if I can give you a view of some little bit more green water instead of my speaker. All right. On Friday, we reviewed the lesson, I am not a body, I am free. I am as God created me. Lesson 201. And remember, as we go through these lessons, we're going to have that overarching theme of I am not a body, I am free, I am as God created me. And then we'll have some deepening as to how to respond, to relate, to really integrate the lesson for the day. So now, the lesson says, I trust my brothers who are one with me. I've talked about this so many times. To me, it's not about a gender. It's not about, for me, even saying brothers and sisters, I don't know. I feel like it's a bigger context. So for me, I trust life who is one with me. I trust all who is one with me. I trust humanity that is one with me. You try it on and you see what feels good to you. But it's really, the context is I trust everyone, right? I trust everyone who is one with me. I trust everyone. Everyone is one with me. Everyone is one with me. No one but is my brother, says the lesson. So really, everyone is me. Everyone is one with me. I am blessed with oneness with the universe and God, life, one creator of the whole that is myself, forever one with me. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. So again, these lessons are really short. Right? It's not about the length, it's about the opportunity to melt into the lesson. So everyone is me, I am everyone. We are all connected. How perfect is this lesson based on what it is we just shared together? The oneness, the unity. I am blessed with oneness with the universe and God, one creator with life of the whole that is myself forever one with me. The oneness, the unity. That's what today's about. I am not a body. I am free. I am as God created me. And you know, on Friday, when we were having this stunning situation, I think another plane is coming. The installer, who again accidentally, well, who dropped the anchor, you know, how perfect, how perfect. I was thinking, like, I'm him. I'm him. I'm the guy who dropped the anchor. I'm the diver. I'm Dave. I'm the crab net. I'm all of it. I'm all of it. I'm all of it. I am like an extension of all of this. I am connected to all of this. What inside of me is moving right now? How do I want to respond to this issue? How do I want to see this? How do I want to unravel this netting with grace and joy and celebration and tenderness and devotion and such extraordinary gratitude? We had a neighbor who helped us who's like, literally, he's a rock star. He is a rock star. How do I want to see him? How do I open to appreciation and devotion and kindness and love and self-honoring? All of these things, all of these things. So I'm so happy that all of you are here today. All of you, all of you. I think I said hi to everyone. Lisa, I think I said hi to you as well. Hello, hello. Somvi, I'm so glad you're here. Allison, I think this is the beauty. Hamea, this is the beauty that unfolds in these spaces. This isn't just about coming together and going through A Course in Miracles. This is about coming together in real time. Again, even if you're like, I'm watching the real replay, I'm not in real time, or I'm getting this in 2030, it's still real time. The delivery is real time. There's a frequency, there's an energy, there's a beauty, there's a love. Come here, celebrate with us. Expand, extend, allow. And if you're having a moment in your life, a moment/moments, where you have temporarily forgotten who you are, if you're in a situation, if you're finding yourself in behaviors or thought patterns or in circumstances where you know inside, this isn't me, you know, maybe you've reacted or responded to a situation and you're finding yourself in a loop, in a pattern, and it feels hard. It feels hard to get out. It feels hard to remember who you are. It feels hard to stop a behavior or a pattern. I feel like the most powerful thing you can do is I'm going to start with what not to do. To not punish yourself, to not make yourself wrong, to not make yourself bad, to not continually buy into the illusion that, I've been taught the way to fix this is to punish myself, is to criticize myself, is to judge myself, is to feel bad, is to feel guilty, is to feel wrong. That doesn't work. That old way of thinking that we punish ourselves into power doesn't work. It only continually creates that frequency. And the fear inside the ego is like, what if I don't make myself bad and I don't make myself wrong? What if I just continue to repeat that which I don't like? The reason we continue to repeat that which we don't like is we're stuck in the loop of guilt and judgment and sacrifice and suffering, thinking that the continuation of that will somehow set us free. It does not. You get to just let go. You get to create a new vision of truth for your life. You get to put yourself at the end, even if it feels so far away, to consider, wow, I want to imagine the moment when I'm through this, whatever this patterning is, whatever this conversation is, whatever the behavior is, whatever the thought pattern is, whatever the the response is just imagine yourself already on the other side. Not what do I need to do to get there? Not how do I get there? Not, oh my God, it's so far away. Just in a holy instant, imagine yourself on the other side. You're there. You're there right now. Feel the release in your body. Feel the gratitude. Feel the lifting from your heart space. Feel any pain releasing from your neck. Imagine yourself as this plane soaring over whatever behavior, over whatever situation, over whatever guilt or judgment. You're just soaring over it. And imagine it gone. Imagine it gone. Imagine it so far now in the distance, so far behind you, you can't even hear it anymore. You can't even see it anymore. It's already done. It's already passed. You already are her. You are her. Now, right here in this instant, what does she think? How does she feel? How does she talk to herself? How proud is she of who she is? How grateful, how powerful, how beautiful. Not, oh yeah, but I'm not her yet. I have to still, no, you are her. You're her right now. Love her. Move from there. Create from there. Love from there. So with that, have a beautiful rest of your day. Remember, you are not a body. You are free. You are as God created you. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Remember, if you haven't registered for Sensual Creation Day, do you think things are heating up this year? Do you think this is going to be the best damn Sensual Creation Day that has ever existed? Yes, it will be. You can join us for free. elegantfemme.com/SCD. We'll make sure that link is in the description. And you can always email info@elegantfemme if you want to take things deeper inside of Elegant Femme. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And hopefully I will see you on Friday for our live Sensual Creation Day. Mwah.